True hi-fi sound was once limited to only living rooms and big speaker setups. But now it is believed that you can actually carry this hi-fi sound and that immersive sound experience all along with you. Right from your morning runs to your work calls to your travel escapes. There are solutions available, and one such solution is the Focal Bathys headphone. Now, these headphones, Focal believes, as well as ChatGPT tells me, are one of the best hi-fi audio solutions for personal entertainment. Now, I have not reviewed them, but I'm going to spend my entire day with these headphones on, going to use them for my work calls, for my listening sessions, for my streaming sessions, as well as during my travel, and I'm going to figure out whether these headphones truly are one of the best hi-fi partners that you can have for personal entertainment. So let's begin the journey. Now, Focal Bathys is available in three colors: the silver black, the deep blacks, and the dune. Dune is what I opted for because I believe that this headphones deserves to get a lot of attention, and the dune color can really pop out. Especially when you're spending a premium amount on the headphone, you want to grab some eyeballs as well. And this headphone, talking about the cost, in India it is priced at around 80,000 rupees as an MRP, but as of today, the offer price is somewhere close to 64,990. Now, for the best offer price on this, obviously the link is there in the description as well as in the pinned comment. Now, Focal definitely knows how to market their brand as well as how to build their products. In the past, when we have worked around with their Focal's home theater series of products, the packaging has made people feel as if you're buying an asset. Now, the same feeling comes when you look at a headphone like this, nicely packaged in a white box with the color of the headphone theme and with all the possible features, the certifications mentioned clearly on it. It's a very clutter-free design. Now, when you obviously open the box, you've got two QR codes. One which is to do the quick setup guide. The second one is to download the app which allows you to control the headphone. The headphone case is also very nice. It matches with the color of the headphone, and when you open it, you can see that the headphones are nicely cocooned inside, and you've got the two cables, the aux cable and the USB cable right here. Now, one of the most amazing features of this headphone is the design. Now, since it's a product which is going to be flaunted everywhere around your ears, Focal ensured that it becomes a talking point. They have got a famous industrial design look to these headphones, and I think this is one of the only reason why I would also love to wear them and just go around the town showing everyone that I've got a cool new pair of headphones. So let us start my day with this headphones. So I'm currently watching the F1 season on Netflix. This is something that I'm planning to finish off this week. So it's the last season, one of the last episode endgame. So for the regular content, I don't think there's a big difference between a regular headphone and this headphone. But definitely when there is music kicking in or you've got cars moving around on the screen, then it does make a difference with these headphones compared to what I've been using all this while. So I'm just waiting for the race to start so that I can start experiencing the sound difference. Yeah. So I think the sound overall quality for regular calls is not bad. It's just like a regular headphone. It's not going to definitely add any value considering that these are a little premium headphones, but yeah, these are very easy to carry, extremely lightweight on the head, and the best part about this is the foam. I think if you look at the foam, it's super squishy, which means that it can literally take the shape of your head easily. So yeah, lightweight, definitely. Good mic quality. I mean, people never had a complaint asking me to speak the words again, so they can definitely hear what I'm saying. I don't know how the scene would be when I go into a little traffic environment, how bad that would be, because over a telephone call I did get that feedback saying that I can hear the background noises. So let's try and see how does the ANC feature work, especially when I'm in the crowded area. So how's the listening for it, as well as how does the mic perform and react to the other people. So yeah, let's get on. With the ANC or the noise cancellation kept at transparent, I was still very much into the movie. I really did not feel any other sound that is there outside. Now, when you have full silent, that is the time when you deeply just go into the content, because it just kind of vacuum seals everything. But transparent is what I prefer generally, because it keeps the ear pressure low on my ears. So that's what I try to keep it for most of the headphones. Now this soft is another feature which is like right in the middle of a complete 100% ANC and a 100% transparent mode. This is got a good balance of transparent and silent, but yeah, I would either keep it on transparent or go full silent based upon the zone that I want to go in. Now most of the common on-ear or over-the-ear headphones give you two options. First one is to connect it with the Bluetooth or a wireless protocol. The second one is to do a hardwire connection. But Focal offers you third connection as well, which is over USB. And this USB connection gives you a better output, because they say that the DACs come into place when you use it. So now we are going to switch it from this on mode to the DAC mode. And this cable is right now connected to this Android phone. And I'm going to go into the Spotify playlist, play some songs and see the difference. So there's definitely a dB gain, but apart from that, you can actually start feeling a more better depth in the low frequencies. You start feeling the clarity to a greater extent with the wired connection. Now one drawback though, for certain models with the wired connection, you cannot answer the phone calls. So it's purely for listening. Same thing happens with the aux as well. So if you do an aux connection, the headphone will not support the mic, and that's why you cannot answer phones using the wired connection. Now, based upon various scenarios, you can decide which one to use, whether you want to use the wireless or the wired connectivity options. By the way, those of you who wonder what kind of tracks to play to listen to headphones or to test different speakers, don't forget to check the link that is shared in the description, because we have got an entire playlist curated so that you can test multiple speakers, including headphones. Okay, so we just tested these headphones with the USB cable as well as with the Bluetooth connection. Now when you connect it with the USB cable, the DAC version comes alive, and you need a specific model of your mobile phone to support the DAC. If you are using iPhone, you need a separate adapter, but for most of the other phones, you can simply connect the cable provided by Focal and connect it to the headphone, use it for a wired connection and see the difference in sound. There is definitely a noticeable difference between the wired connection as well as with the wireless connection. And this difference is not just about the dB gain. You can actually start getting much more better output in terms of the high frequency clarity as well as the depth in the low frequency. Noticeable for the ears. Now, one thing though is that when you do a wired connection, the phone calls cannot be answered, so you have to be mentally prepared for it. Second thing, when you also do an aux connection, the same problem. The mic will not be available, so it will just be the speakers that you will be using from the headphone. The mic will stay off, and when you are doing a Bluetooth connection, that is the only time when you will have the audio as well as the mic live. Okay, now I know that this is not the best scenario, but there would be some times where you would want to have a great home theater setup like this to enjoy a big screen experience. This is one of the best solutions. You can simply pair these headphones to your projector, to your audio system, to your sound bars Bluetooth, or to your Apple TV's Bluetooth, and then we will see how the sound performs for a great movie experience. Okay, this cannot recreate the magic of the actual surround sound experience, but Yeah, I mean the vocals are good. They are pretty much audible, but the volume levels I try to take them to the fullest levels, not still satisfaction. Now I don't know if that's the limitation of the Apple TV or with the headphones, because the same Lucy scene we saw it on the phone, it was at least much more louder. So it is not going to do a full justice when you connect it to a big screen like this. But yeah, can be a good option if you still want to not trouble your neighbors or your partners and want to have a nice home theater experience. One of the drawbacks again of these headphones is that they do not support Dolby Atmos, special audio, or even the head tracking movement. Now that I am not very sure how much would it be really important for those of you who are looking it for pure audio purposes. But yeah, for someone like me who is going to catch some movies on a flight or even probably use it at home when my child is sleeping, I think I would really appreciate to have a headphone which supports these special audio Dolby Atmos and head tracking features, because it really adds value. And even with my basic buds right now, I can do that. So yeah, that can be a disappointing factor with the Focal Bathys. Finally, having spent the day with Focal Bathys, spoil my hairstyle, I have come to a conclusion. Now, first of all, for any over-the-ear headphones, what you need is a good comfort, and the good comfort can come in when you have got the entire ears covered in properly. The cushion has to be soft enough. Now, the best part about Focal Bathys is that the ear flaps can actually be changed. So, in case there is wear and tear, you can do that easily. The cushion is extremely soft, and even for a big bulky head like mine, it can definitely be accommodated nicely. The weight is a little extra, may not be comfortable for the entire day to just carry around the neck, but in terms of the appearance, it will definitely make you wear it in spite of that extra 50 grams compared to the other models in the same category. Talking about the app control. Now the app control, especially when you are using a wireless Bluetooth connectivity with your phone, the headphones is very responsive. Whatever you do on the app, you can get immediate actions or results on the headphone. The ear flip test is decent enough, may not be one of the best, but it is still giving a decent results with the audio. And the next part about the lights. The lights are literally killing it. The backlit logo of Focal shining in, especially when you are in a darker environment, can again grab some eyeballs. Now, overall, with regards to the app control and with regards to the headphones, it is definitely a value for money purchase for the price that it is offered at. Now for the audio quality, if you're a true audiophile, you will definitely appreciate the audio quality of this headphone. It is not going to be as wide or give you a good soundstage like an open back headphone, but it is coming closer to that experience. Especially with the wired connectivity, you will have better results. But if you're doing a wireless connection, you may not have very fancy results. Now talking about the wireless connection, which works for most of the other applications. For instance, your morning runs, your calls, or the day-to-day routine, or even in your flights, I think the headphone is doing an average job. Because you cannot really run with these headphones. They're going to really not be very stable on the ears. Secondly, to do the calls, it is going to capture a lot of background audio. So that is where I have little bit of reservations. And lastly, when it comes to movie performance, which I am going to do a lot of binge watching with these headphones, I am going to definitely miss out on getting that 3D surround sound experience. Now, this is it about the headphones. And in case you are willing to buy these headphones, then don't forget to check the link that is shared in the description as well as in the pinned comment. And if you've already auditioned them or used them or got your own experience to share, I would love to hear from you in the comment section. That's it from my end. I, Tanmay Mehta, your home cinema consultant or home theatre Royal Bhaiya, will see you again in the next video, which probably is going to be about headphone buying guide. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.